Hello everyone and welcome to the first unofficial episode of this Universe Mode series. Tonight we find out who is going to be our Raw champions for the forthcoming series, and we begin tonight with a match for the Raw Tag Team Championships, and our first team is the B Team. Of course, they used to be directed by The Miz before he was eventually traded to SmackDown, so they sort of become their own team. The B team, of course, the B stands for best. They are the best team, they believe, on Monday nights, and they're looking to capture the first tag team championships here of Universe Mode. This match is going to be a fatal four-way tornado tag match. Excuse me, so we await who is going to be our next team. And it is the Fashion Police, otherwise known of course as Breezango, Tyler Breeze and Fandango. I have to say they've been a fairly unsuccessful team, a bit of a jobber team really, but they certainly mean business. Fandango himself isn't actually too bad, and Tyler Breeze, he's got some talent, but unfortunately his role has just been he hasn't really been able to fulfill that potential, I believe. So let's see if they can bring something to the table in this one tonight. And the next team then. Oh boy. It is the Authors of Pain. Akam and Razor, menacing figures, and they are out to capture their first main roster tag team championship. A truly devastating run in NXT. They just lay waste to whatever gets in their way, and I'm sure tonight will be no different. So the last team then to join us for this Fatal 4-Way Tag match, and it is the Bludgeon Brothers, Harper and Rowan. Of course, joined forces for the first time as part of the Wyatt family, under the stewardship of Bray Wyatt, even being flagged by Braun Strowman at one time. But Harper went his separate ways. Eric Rowan eventually did, and then they joined forces once again and become one of the most feared tag teams in WWE history. They truly are dominant, and you would probably have to make them favourites. Maybe AOP, but certainly these two, more experienced as a team. They've won titles before, they know how to get stuff done. It's certainly going to be a task for anyone to beat these two. But it is a fatal four-way. Anything is possible. You just need one moment of time, one brief chance to get something done, and glory can be yours as we get the match underway, and everyone goes at it hammer and tongs straight away. As Rowan takes down Fandango with the fireman's carry, and Harper's already rolled out the ring, and he's back in. He comes straight out to Bone. Oh, big right hand. Oh, and a big drop kick by Tyler Breeze. Now, I apologise in advance because I can never tell the difference between Akam and Razor, so I'll probably just call them either the wrong one or just AOP. I think the one that Tyler Breeze is with is Razor, so I'm just going to go with that. It was flying cross body there from Bo Dallas on Harper. Curtis Axel, oh, a big drop kick on Akam, and he sends him packing out of the ring off the turnbuckle. And Curtis follows him outside, and he's going to go to work now on the outside. Oh, big clothesline by Harper on Bo Dallas. Curtis Axel, he's got him on the outside. Is he going to look to use the steps? Oh, he bounces the face off that apron, the hardest part of the ring. That surely got hurt. As Harper rolls out the ring now for good measure. Oh, a big power slam by Bo Dallas on Fandango, and he's giving the crowd what for as well. Go on, Bo, you tell him, son. This match, I have a feeling, is going to be pure carnage. 8 men. You've got to take on 6 other guys. Obviously, 1 is on your side. The odds aren't really in your favour, so like I said earlier, you've just got to find that brief sneeze of time, or a brief moment where no one's around, because this is a normal match, so any pinfall or submission has to take place in the ring. And if everyone else is in the ring, then how are you going to be able to get a pinfall or submission? Everyone's just going to break it up, so you've got to get lucky in this sort of match. Big clothesline by Bo on Fandango, and Bo's looked quite good so far in this game. The B team have looked on top of their game. As Bo, big right hand to Fandango, knocks him down. And Bo looking for the reverse DDT. Oh, but he gets a big right hand from Rowan for his troubles. Let's see now, it's turning into a bit of a scrappy match. It's not too... Oh, big German suplex by Harper. Looks like on Razor there. Yeah, these matches tend to be a bit scrappy. Everyone trying to take each other down. Just sort of... yeah, it turns into a moment of chaos. A big left hand from Bo. Oh, and he gets a big boot from Rowan in return. And then, so we're split now, 4 inside, 4 outside. Both members of the Bludgeon Brothers on the outside, and what a slam there by Fandango in the middle of the ring. Going to work on Curtis Axel. Oh, and a big spinning leg kick for good measure. He goes up top rope now. Let's see what he can do. Fandango. Oh, big leg drop. As he goes for the cover now. 1, 2. Oh, broken up by Bo Dallas. Saves his partner. Big boot by Rowan on Curtis Axel. Haven't really seen many finishing moves or any signature moves yet. It's all just if you can get any offense in while you can. Oh, Tyler Breeze with a big old roundhouse kick there, taking down 2 men. I don't think he meant it, but he certainly take it. So Harper just taking a breather on the top rope there. Oh, big Uranagi from Rowan there. Looks like on Razor. Fandango looking for the big suplex from the outside, and he gets it. And a big knee drop on Bo to follow up as well. Oh, big elbow from Tyler Breeze on Curtis Axel. Fandango looking for the armbar. Tyler Breeze, nice little move. Puts Axel in the single leg Boston, and no one's breaking it up. Tyler, and Curtis is tapped. Well, I don't think that's Tyler's signature move. I think that's just a standard submission move, and apparently out of nowhere, Curtis Axel is just tapped. Unbelievable. I was not expecting that to be over so quick. Well, there we go. Perhaps the team least likely has done it. Breezango are our first Raw Tag Team Champions of the series. You have to say, they've been doing quite well. Fandango had been good in this match, and Tyler Breeze just took an advantage. A lovely move rolled through, and he turned it into the submission. No one came near him. Obviously didn't think that Curtis was going to give up, but he did, and there we have it. Our next match now is a 10-man battle royal. Well, it's a 10-man Royal Rumble, so that unfortunately the rings had to default to the Royal Rumble, but it is for the Intercontinental Championship, and the first participant is going to be Shelton Benjamin. Shelton had a previous stint in WWE, of course, part of the world's greatest tag team and Team Angle. Enjoyed quite a lot of success, but he did disappear from the WWE for a few years. Had a bit of a stint in Japan, but now he's back and he's trying to recapture some single success. And the second man in this battle royal is the big red monster. It is Kane. Getting on a bit now is Kane, but he certainly still knows how to get the job done, and he's certainly a man not to be taken lightly. The Devil's favourite demon out looking maybe at one last hurrah as we get this match underway, and exchanges early on. Kane with a big right hand and Shelton, nice little dodge there and a swinging neck breaker. Oh, big knee from Shelton. So like I said, this is a 10-man battle royal, and it's just standard Royal Rumble / battle royal rules. Everyone has to go over the top rope. Last man standing is the new Intercontinental title, as number 3 is the glorious Bobby Roode. Bobby just takes a moment to assess the situation and then goes after Shelton. Big right hand. And then hooks the arms, big underhook suplex. And Kane taunting the crowd. It might not be a good idea. Bobby Roode. Oh my word. Big German suplex across the ring. Kane is going to be regretting that decision as we await entrant number 4 in this battle royal. And it is Andrade Cien Almas. Bobby Roode in the pump handle, looking at Kane. Kane, oh, he's gone. Sheer power from Bobby Roode. I was not expecting that. Grabbed him in the pump handle position, flipped it over his shoulder, and just tossed Kane out like yesterday's garbage. Well, a surprise first elimination. I was expecting Kane to go a little bit further. Oh, big clothesline there by Bobby Roode. As we rate then for entrant number 5 in this match. And it is Elias. It is a universal truth that everyone in WWE knows, of course, that WWE stands for Walk with Elias. But he hasn't really made good on that truth yet. He's done well in his short time in WWE, but hasn't won any championships, and I'm sure he'll be looking to kickstart universe mode here the best way possible. As we wait for entrant number 6 then, and it is Cedric Alexander, the cruiserweight, been given a good opportunity by the GM Matt Hardy. Is another big German suplex there from Bobby Roode, this time to Shelton Benjamin. Cedric looking to get involved straight away, goes after Bobby Roode. Up against the ropes, what can he do? He goes to the clothesline and he eliminates Bobby Roode. Well, what a start to this battle royal for Cedric Alexander, showing that he means business. Big powerbomb there by Elias. As we wait now for entrant number 7 in this match. Oh, big move there by Cedric. Been impressive. I said in the draft that he's always impressed me wherever he's gone, whatever he's done. And it's certainly showing that to be the case. He's only been involved in about a minute. Number 7 in this Royal Rumble battle royal, is Bray Wyatt. As Cedric looks to be getting rid of Shelton now. Shelton is hanging on for dear life, and he just about manages to survive. But Cedric not finished there, and Andrade gonna go to work with him as well. Oh, but Shelton manages to reverse it as Bray Wyatt looks to eliminate Elias on the other side. Oh, but he doesn't quite manage to get him. Andrade could be in trouble. Cedric's got him on the outside. As entrant number 8 is Rusev. Shelton goes for a big super kick but misses. Oh, big clothesline. Takes down Shelton as Andrade manages to survive for now. Right then, I think for the first time in this match we've got 6 men in the ring at once. Who is it going to be? Big super kick by Shelton on Rusev as we wait for entrant number 9. And Shelton, big exploder suplex of Rusev is gone just like that. Jeff Hardy makes his way into the match and a big knee to Bray Wyatt. But you'd have to say, given this type of match, Rusev would probably be one of the favourites. And he has gone. A great show of power by Shelton Benjamin. A big exploder suplex over the top rope. And the Bulgarian Brute is gone. Some people have certainly impressed so far. As we wait for the last entrant, and it is the show-off, Dolph Ziggler. Shelton could be in trouble. Bray trying to get rid of him. He's hanging on for dear life. Bray, he manages to get rid of him. Shelton is gone. Such a shame. He's done well in this match. Entrant number 1, of course. A very impressive elimination of Rusev, but he is gone. As Jeff now has Bray in trouble. He's trying to get rid of him. He's hanging on to the top rope. Can Jeff finally get rid of him? No, he hangs on. Jeff not quite finished there, but I think Bray is going to reverse it. Indeed he is. So then we are down to our last 6. Big clothesline by Almas on Ziggler there. Bray Wyatt up against the ropes again, and this time Almas is the one to try and get rid of him. But no avail. Big elbow by Bray, and Almas drops him. Oh, big atomic drop there by Jeff. Elias now getting to work on Dolph Ziggler. You'd fancy at this point probably someone like Bray Wyatt with his size is going to be difficult to get rid of in this match. I apologise. Jeff now looking to get rid of Andrade. He's hanging on for dear life. Hardy gives him a nudge, and Andrade is gone. See you later, mate. Thanks for coming. And Jeff giving it what for, and why not? Big Northern Light suplex there by Cedric, and now Jeff tries to get rid of Elias. Elias hanging on as well. Jeff may have his second elimination, and he does. Elias is gone, and Dolph Ziggler is gone as well. Simultaneous elimination. Cedric getting rid of Dolph Ziggler. Perhaps the favourite in all of this. Well, certainly he had the most favourable entry number. But we are down to 3, just like that. Cedric Alexander, Bray Wyatt, and Jeff Hardy. My favourite's still got to be Bray. I think with his size, he's got the advantage. He's going to be difficult to eliminate. But Cedric's going to try the next big super kick, and Bray is gone. Well, everything I literally just said is out the window. Cedric showing that size doesn't matter. Big super kick to the chops. Sends Bray on his way. And we are down to a final 2. Brother Nero and Cedric Alexander. The Cruiserweight has looked majorly impressive in this match. Is he going to complete the job here? Now, when it gets to this situation, how do you do it? Do you try and wear down your opponent and then try and get rid of him? Or do you just go straight away for it and face maybe a reversal or something? We'll have to see what Cedric does. Oh, big roundhouse kick. He almost folded Jeff Hardy with that clothesline as well. As Cedric, is he looking now to eliminate him? Has him up against the ropes. Cedric going for the big clothesline. And that's it. Jeff Hardy is gone. And we have a new Intercontinental Champion. I said that this man has always impressed me. And he's put in an impressive performance in this match. And the Cruiserweight is the new Intercontinental Champion. What a performance from Cedric Alexander. I think justifying his claim to that title. We move on now, and it is a 8-woman match for the Raw Women's Championship. And the first woman in this match is going to be Billie Kay, one member of the Iconics. Her tag team partner Peyton Royce not in this match. General Manager Matt Hardy only offering one spot to the Iconics, and they had to choose between themselves who was going to take that place, and it looks like they have decided Billie Kay. And she is the first woman in this match. It is a standard 8-woman match, so again all pinfalls or submissions have to take place inside the ring. And the second woman in the match is Carmella, the princess of Staten Island, looking to grab her first title of Universe Mode, because we all know that Mella is money. Trash talking, moonwalking princess. As we await entrant number 3, and it's a hugger. It is Bayley. Bayley had a fair share of success since she's come up from NXT, and she remains a popular figure among fans, even being touted once I saw as the female equivalent of John Cena to this company. Well, I don't know if she'll grow into that, but this was probably one of the best entrances in WWE. Look at that, look at those inflatables. As it is boss time. Entry number 4 is Sasha Banks. She, of course, no stranger to success either, had her fair share of women's titles in the WWE. You'd have to say one of the favourites in this match. Is she going to kick off Universe Mode with a bang? And number 5 in this match, a woman just recently called up to the main roster from NXT, Ember Moon. This woman is just seriously impressive, a proper athlete, an intimidating figure, that is for sure. Entrant number 6 then in this match, and it is Natalya. No stranger to getting the job done. That patented sharpshooter, devastating, has made many an opponent tap. Of course, used so successfully by her uncle, Bret the Hitman Hart. With 2 women left now in this match, and the penultimate woman is my favourite for this match, Nia Jax. She is just a machine. She has pure power, which the likes of the women's division has never seen before. She just lays waste to everything in her way. She is my favourite for this match to pick up the first Raw Women's Championship of the series. And the last woman then, the one who Matt Hardy described as the figurehead of the women's division, the Queen, Charlotte Flair. Her family is no strangers to success. Her father, of course, Ric Flair, the famous 16-time world champ. Charlotte hasn't done too bad in WWE herself. A number of women's titles, and it's certainly easy to see why Matt Hardy picked her as the figurehead as we get this match underway. Matt saying he wants women to look at Charlotte, he wants them to drink in what she has to offer. And she gets a big belly to belly for good measure from Nia Jax. Again, much like the first match, it is going to be a bit scrappy, this one. Anyone just going to have to take any chance they can get. As Nia Jax bounces Charlotte's head off the apron, that is going to hurt. Natalya looking for a big suplex on Bayley. Look at that show of strength there. And finally drops her down. That is going to hurt, to say the least. Ember Moon and Billie Kay on the top rope. Ember Moon hooks the arms. Big underhook suplex. Throws her most of the way across the ring. They've only got 2 women in the ring. If Ember Moon can get something done quickly, she might have time. And she does. She goes for the pin. 1. Oh, Billie Kay kicks out a 1. But this is a very unusual situation, but rather favourable for the people in the ring. If they can get something done early, then they might have the time to get a pinfall submission down. As Ember Moon drops the knee on Billie Kay. Billie Kay suffering a little bit so far. as we're all around the ring at the moment. We've got 4 people down in the timekeeper's area. Sasha Banks and Carmella up near the entrance ramp. As Ember Moon continues to go to work on Billie Kay in the middle of the ring. And Nia Jax bounces Bayley's face off the ring post. And again, Jesus. And Charlotte now does the same to Natalya. These divas not going to look pretty in the morning as Charlotte does it again. And Sasha Banks bounces Carmella's face off the apron. I think this match is a bit more personal. This might be about good looks rather than wrestling ability. As all women were on the outside briefly for a moment, but we get some women back in. Nia Jax, what's she looking? She's got Natalya up top, and she hangs her up on the ropes. Thought she might be looking for a Samoan drop. Sasha and Carmella still going to work on each other on the outside. And Sasha, what's she looking for here? Big back body drop. And that is going to hurt on the outside. Nia Jax giving it what for to the crowd. And Sasha now, is she going to do the same as the others? No. She tosses her back in the ring. Thought she might use the ring post as well. As Bayley is sent packing by Charlotte, and Charlotte will follow her out and get to work on the outside. It's a bit more spaced out than the tag team match. Everyone's sort of picking someone and going with them. As Sasha Banks, I believe that is the bankrupt. I could be mistaken. As she gets a 2 count there. She was lining up Ember Moon there, possibly thinking about the bank statement, as she does again. And Billie Kay gives her a kick. Says, not today, love. You are not getting this women's championship on my watch. Natalya with the fists in the corner to Nia Jax. And Nia Jax drops down to the mat. Billie Kay finally getting in some offense as well. She goes outside. Natalya, could she look to get a pin or something? Maybe get the sharpshooter in. She's all alone in the ring. She's just surveying the situation, assessing her options. And that has cost her as Nia Jax is back on the offensive. Oh, big boot to Nia Jax. Billie Kay heading up top. What's she looking for? Thinks better of it. Jumps back down. Oh, big modified scoop slap there by Billie Kay on Ember Moon. And now she's telling the crowd, this is my time. Oh, big reverse DDT there from Sasha Banks. That was impressive. We've got Charlotte, Bayley and Carmella on the outside. We've got a number of women on the outside now as Bayley makes her way back into the ring. Looking to show Ember Moon maybe she shouldn't be taunting. Oh, and takes her feet off the rope and her head hits the turnbuckle pad. Now Sasha trying to work on her friend Bayley. There are no friendships in these sorts of matches when the title is on the line. It is every woman for herself. Carmella looks to line up Charlotte. Big super kick. Carmella's super kick and she goes for the pin. Ember Moon is there to break it up before the count even begins. Natalya, big reverse DDT on Billie Kay. Ember Moon went for the impressive move, but Carmella manages to dodge out of the way and Ember Moon hits her head on the turnbuckle pad and Carmella, big neck breaker to follow it up. Natalya, she's got the sharpshooter locked in on Billie Kay. Will Billie Kay survive? Sasha trying to break it up, but she can't do so. Natalya has got this locked in, good and proper. Carmella goes for the dropkick, and I think she just about manages to break it up. Big Russian leg sweep on Natalya there for good measure as well. Carmella tosses Ember Moon inside the ring. Carmella on a bit of a roll at the moment, you'd have to say. As Bayley comes to work now on Ember Moon. Bayley's got her between the ropes. Oh, she goes for the stunner. Taking a leaf out of the book of Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's been a good match so far, this one. Plenty of entertainment. Can we find a winner? Where are we going to find a winner? That is the question. Billie Kay looking to line up Nia Jax. What's she got in store? Well, she was waiting for a long time, but nothing came of it. And Sasha Banks there, I think that is the bankrupt. I apologise if I'm mistaken. Big neck breaker either way. And Sasha Banks, is she looking for this stunner? No, she drags Billie Kay in. Big neck breaker. As we have all women back inside the ring for the first time, probably since the beginning of this match. Carmella goes for the scoop slam, but Billie Kay reverses it. And Bayley tosses Ember Moon over the top. Big drop kick by Carmella. Takedown by Charlotte. And now Charlotte showing the fans. As Sasha Banks, she locks in the bank statement. She's got it locked in. Oh, but I think Nia Jax had her foot on the ropes. And the referee forced to break up the hold. Just a few inches further away, and she would have had that bank statement locked in well and truly. Oh, big spine buster there by Ember Moon as Sasha Banks goes for a cover, but Bayley breaks it up, and a big reverse Hurricane Rana as well. Ember Moon. Oh, the big finisher. I don't know what it's called, I'm really sorry, but that's the finisher. A seriously dangerous move, an impressive move at that. Goes for the cover now, Billie Kay, but Sasha and Bayley there to break it up before the count even begins. Like we said in the first match, you just got to look for one brief moment in time, one slight opportunity where if you can take the opportunity. As Sasha Banks, oh, she was looking for the bank statement, but Charlotte was there to break it up, couldn't lock in the submission hold. Big clothesline by Charlotte on Carmella. Oh, she springs off the ropes and nails her. Carmella looking for the surprise roll-up. Can she get it? 1, 2, 3. She gets it. Surprise roll-up on Charlotte out of nothing. Ember Moon and Sasha Banks were too busy taking each other out. And there we have it. The Princess is our first Raw Women's Champion. Well, that's what she took that opportunity. There weren't many other women in the ring. She took that opportunity with that surprise roll-up, and she gets away with it. Charlotte will not be best pleased that she is the woman who succumbed to that. But nevertheless, Mella has got the job done. And now the reign of the Princess begins. Main event time. And it is an 8-man ladder match for the Universal title. And the first man in this match, Baron Corbin. Corbin not had as much success as he would have liked here in the WWE, but he is a dangerous figure, and I actually contrast to popular opinion, I actually quite like him. I think he's decent in the ring. His moves are certainly devastating. His deep six and end of days, enough for any opponent not to want to get on the wrong side of him. But in this match, slightly different rules. It's a ladder match, so we'll be looking to put an opponent away for long enough to get up that ladder. But pinfall and submission not a factor in this match. You have to feel Raw's 8 best superstars will be in this match. Matt Hardy will want the best people representing this brand as their champion. And man number 2, oh my. The man from Ireland, the Demon, is here. Balor Club has arrived on Raw. Finn Balor, of course, the first Universal Champion in WWE, but had to surrender the title just one night later due to injury. And he hasn't been able to recapture former glories. It seems a bit odd that with the Universal title, it doesn't seem to work in the way that other titles do. No one seems to get a rematch for the Universal title if they lose it. Balor hasn't really had an opportunity to get back to the top, but he's certainly got the ability, he's certainly got the popularity to be on top of Raw, really. Let's see if he can grab the title tonight. Who is number 3 in this match then? And it is the king of strong style, Shinsuke Nakamura. A vastly popular figure since he has been in WWE, but his attitude in recent months has brought question upon him. His low blow on AJ Styles at WrestleMania made many question why. He's gone on a bit of a mean streak since then, so certainly trying anything he can to get away with cheating and trying to get away with doing the dirty. It's not an attitude that has impressed people, but it certainly works. And number 4 in this match. The Viper, he is of course Randy Orton. He is no stranger to success. This man, a 13-time world champion, 12-time, 13-time, something like that. He has the most venomous move in all of WWE, the RKO. Deadly. Lethal to anyone that has to suffer it. The next man in this matchup then, KO, Kevin Owens, a former Universal title holder as well. Things haven't really gone his way recently in WWE. Feels like he's been targeted by management, feels that he hasn't been treated very fairly. Well, he's getting his opportunity tonight. Matt Hardy obviously deems him one of the top superstars on this brand. It's giving him the chance to capture glory. We have to wait and find out. Next man in this match, and it is Daniel Bryan. Probably the most naturally over superstar in the WWE. His Yes movement, popular since it began, even through his retirement. It has just become part of the WWE universe. A former WWE champion, can he capture his first Universal title in this universe mode? And the next man, oh boy, he is a monster, the monster among men, Braun Strowman. In any normal match you'd have to think that Strowman would be a favourite due to his size and his power, but in a ladder match that might not be the case. Probably the men who are more light and nimble, you'd have to say a bit quicker, might be in favour in this match, as the last man is Roman Reigns. Listen to that reaction. He gets a reaction wherever he goes, whether you like him, whether you hate him, whether you cheer him, whether you boo him. He gets a reaction, and that is what he loves. He doesn't care whether you boo him or whether you cheer him, as long as your bum is in that seat filling out these arenas. He says you can do whatever he wants, and he doesn't look like he cares. All he wants is what he thinks is rightfully his, and that is the big prize on Raw. This man has main evented the last 4 WrestleManias. Vince and the rest of management obviously see this guy as the future face of the company. As we get underway, and Roman out of the ring straight away, as well as Kevin, I think they don't want to waste any time going straight after the ladder. There's a few other people as Roman gets the ladder. Oh, big right hand from Braun straight in the back. As Baron Corbin, he has Kevin. What's he going to do? Oh, back first. He throws him into the ring post. That is not going to feel good for Kevin Owens. And he bounces his head off the ring apron for good measure. Baron Corbin. No friends here. Not taking, oh, big backbreaker as well. Going to work on Kevin Owens. This seems personal. Don't know, something was said in the backstage area. Baron Corbin means business. He's got him again. Please don't put him off the ring post. Oh, face first off the ring post. And again as well. Jesus, Baron, you've got to calm down. This is a ladder match. This isn't about destroying Kevin Owens' career. Oh, big clothesline. Kevin Owens gets a bit of retribution. A big sidewalk slam from Braun on Roman Reigns. That is not going to feel good. So, everyone going at it, hammer and tong, as Braun is, what's he going to do? Oh, bounces Roman's face now off the ring post. Very popular weapon of choice, as again he does it, and sends Roman packing. Oh, this time Kevin Owens gets Baron now. I think these men are just out to hurt each other. Oh, and again Baron's head hits the ring post. These men don't care about the title, they just want to hurt each other. Oh, big German suplex to the outside. Angle slam on the inside as well from Randy on Finn Balor. I haven't been taking much notice of what's been going on inside the ring. All the action seeming to be happening outside. There's Roman and Braun now back in the ring, but Daniel and Finn on the outside. No one going for the ladder just yet. Daniel Bryan, oh, tosses Finn Balor onto the ring apron. That is going to hurt. Braun now tosses Roman outside the ring, and back outside those two go. Those two have had a bitter feud before in the past. These two men do not like each other. Maybe that is a bit personal, as Braun now brings the ladder inside the ring. So we're going to have the first look at what this ladder can do, and he hits Kevin Owens in the back. Oh, and big left hand from Corbin, and he's busted KO open. What a shot that was. Former Golden Glove winner, of course, Baron Corbin. Certainly no stranger to having to use his hands. Finn Balor now has the ladder, but goes straight after Kevin Owens. Doesn't bother looking for the title. What's he going to do here? He's sort of walking a bit aimlessly around the ring as Roman's tossed to the outside, and Braun, oh, gets the ladder in his chops. He went for the right hand, and Finn Balor just said no thanks, and hits him in the face with the ladder. Oh, and Daniel Bryan giving Baron Corbin the yes kicks on the outside. I didn't notice that until the crowd started cheering it, as Randy inadvertently knocks the ladder to the outside. Finn Balor giving Shinsuke Nakamura the fists in the corner. Braun just watching on. Shinsuke manages to push him away. Oh, and deep six there from Baron Corbin on the outside to Daniel Bryan. That is going to hurt. As Roman now picking up the ladder and using it as a weapon. Oh, big back body drop by Shinsuke to the ring apron on Finn Balor. That is going to hurt. Baron Corbin just knocks Roman down with the ladder. Is he going to be the first to try and get hold of the title? He is. Baron climbs the ladder. No one else in the ring. And he's got a hold of it. Can he get it done? Roman finally realising. Kevin finally realising. Roman tries to push the ladder. That's it. He can't do it. Well, Baron's just up there doing it. And Daniel Bryan now trying to push the ladder. But if you can't do it, if Roman can't do it, you're certainly not going to be able to do it. He can't do it either. Baron is just up there. Kevin now trying to climb the ladder. But he's just got down. That must be it. Baron Corbin has done it. Baron Corbin, wow, that was so quick. The first time anyone has tried to claim the title, and Baron Corbin was left up there long enough on his own to get the title. Roman tried to push the ladder over, but he couldn't do it by himself. And then Daniel Bryan tried it. And if Roman can't do it, then Daniel Bryan certainly is not going to be able to do it. And everyone just left it too long. Everyone, well, obviously didn't realise. That is mental. That I don't think I've ever seen that in a ladder match. The first time that someone has tried to go for the belt, they've got it. And there we have it. Baron Corbin, probably the most unlikely of all, the winner of the main event and our first Universal Champion Well guys, that is going to bring today's episode to a close. I hope you've enjoyed it. So there we have it. We have our Raw champions for the start of this Universe Mode series. I've really enjoyed it. If you have, hit that thumbs up button as hard as you possibly can. Subscribe to the channel. Next episode we will find out who our SmackDown champions are going to be for the series. Thanks all for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.